Buenos dias, or good afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and welcome to your card. Um, what are we calling this? The weekly energy reading for the week of August 28th to September 3rd. My name is Natalia, and I'm the creator of Light Witch Tarot. And if you don't follow me, you better go follow me right now. On Facebook, you could find me Light Witch Tarot LLC, and on Instagram, the same name, and on TikTok, the same name. All right, so also check out my shop at www.lightwitchtarotshop.com. Make sure you sign up for that newsletter so you don't miss any of our sales. And I constantly have sales, right? So make sure you get those talismans, those candles. I've been doing this for over 25 years and it is just my life work. So let's get started. We're going to start with the astrology for August 28th to September 3rd. So what we're seeing here is an abundance of energy and ambition jump starts the week, making Monday an excellent time to impress bosses or apply for a new job. Energy soon take a downward shift because Tuesday could be a slightly moody day filled with reminiscences of past loves and friendships. FOMO will be strong, so refrain from stalking successful friends on social media to avoid feelings of useless resentment. Wednesday's full moon sits close to Saturn in Pisces, creating yet and more melancholic vibes. It's time to ditch childlike fairy tale visions of the world and instead embrace your personal responsibility and realistic approach to life. Now, Thursday is filled with an electricity and the opportunity for change as long as you don't overthink things. So whether you're single or in a couple, Saturday is an excellent time for romance. And this is the last day before Venus ends its retrograde motion. So if there is someone from your past who got away, it's now or never if you want to reconnect. And it's Mercury, so I would say don't do it. Right? So basically you want to tackle chores on Sunday afternoon because once Venus turns direct on Sunday evening, a sense of self-esteem concerning personal beauty comes bouncing right back, right? So make sure that you're nourishing yourself. Make sure that you're keeping yourself doing things that make you feel like you're growing. And that doesn't mean working your ass off. That means doing things that actually bring joy, right? So advice to get us through the week: be careful who you trust. Make a beeline for the exit when the gossip enters the room, right? And not everybody is trustworthy. So if you're starting a big project, keep it on the down low. Only share it with those 3 people that you know truly have your back. Now, the top astrological event for that week will be Thursday when the sun is in Virgo and is trining Pluto in Capricorn, and hard work won't go unnoticed by higher ups. So you definitely want to approach your bosses about a raise or a promotion, but definitely remember your self-worth. So what we don't want to do this week is playing the game of comparison, and we're all guilty about that, but you got to stop doing that because it's not a fair thing. It's not a fair game for us, right? When we're like comparing ourselves to this or comparing ourselves to that, it is not a good thing, right? So let's go ahead and move on with the decks. Now, this is right here one of my favorite decks, and it's called the Primordial Tarot. I love to use this deck when working with ancestral energy, but it is very active. So I was like, you know what? Maybe we need a message from this card. Maybe we need a message from this particular deck, right? So let's go ahead and begin with the first card. So the first card that we see is what we call the Spirit of the Soul, right? So the Spirit of the Soul is that card that may be showing a little bit of self-doubt, right? Like there might be some situation where we feel like we lost the faith and we're trying things that no longer work, right? So here is asking yourself, what are you constantly worrying about, or what do you constantly keep trying to do that is showing you that it's not working for you? Now, our ego and our pride may say, oh, I'm not giving this up, I started this, blah, blah, blah. But the whole patterns of being repetitive, and it's telling you, dude, let it go. It's getting really strong here. So stop wasting your time with things and people that are no longer for you. As time changes, our energy changes and our vibration changes. Stop trying to force things when the whole universe is telling you, let it go. It might be a painful thing to do, but at the end, you will thank yourself later. What we see here with the man of nature, this is being of service to others, right? And allowing others to help you as well, and knowing that you're protected. Now, this one's really good because when we hear being of service to others, we're like, okay, that's easy, right? But if you're somebody who's constantly doing things for other people, this is going to be your challenge, right? Because this is also allowing others to help you. And I know that most of the time, it's not that you don't want them to help you because you're proud, it's because you don't want to be a burden. But stop. The same way that people are not burdens to you, you're not going to be a burden to someone that truly wants to be there for you. So really, please stop being so stubborn and stop trying to do everything on your own, right? Because this is a great week to just say, hey, maybe I need a little bit of help, and that's perfectly fine. We're human after all, right? When we see the shaman here, the shaman is all about really your spiritual responsibility. It's all about tapping into that inner wisdom. It's all about ritual. It's all about really knowing that you are protected. Working with protection this week is going to be extremely important. Working with the energy of red jasper for that, basically for that beautiful self-esteem, but most of all, working with the energy of selenite here, right? Working with the energy of trusting your intuition, trusting that inner wisdom. So that would be the energy of ammonite. What we don't want to do this week is waste our time and energy with comparison. It is the biggest thief of joy, and we're past that. We're better than that, right? So let's take a look at the last card of the deck, and the last card that we got is the energy of compassion. So compassion is something that is very easily given. I don't know about you guys, but I could show compassion to basically anybody, right? My heart will always just be pulled 1,000 different ways, but when it comes to giving ourselves compassion, I don't know what it is. We are so stubborn that rather than giving ourselves compassion, we're constantly beating ourselves up. Oh, I could have done this better. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, blah, blah, blah. So when you kind of see the way that you talk to yourself, you are a big bully. We're all big bullies to ourselves. So next week, try something different. Rather than being a big bully and criticizing everything you do wrong, give yourself compassion. Remind yourself, I am just having a learning experience, because honestly, we don't know what the fuck we're doing, and that's okay, right? So I love you guys. I hope this spoke to you, and I'll see you next week, and have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye.